What type of discriminatory behavior are you alleging that you were subjected to?
I've been subjected to many threatened and discriminatory behavior. As my colleague has mentioned, I've been dismissed from the operating room and by the chief of the chief of the division, Dr. Karim Misana, and he told me this is not my place. Second one, in the first week of my residency in 2003, July 2003, Dr. Misana, he told me in his office that I will not going to continue in this department in the future without justifying any reason.
Was there a reason in the first example you gave?
No, there was no reason.
Okay, I'll give you an example of a grant. The program director, Dr. Fraser Robbins, he met with me in August 2006, and he said to me that Dr. Khalid, we haven't accepted any foreigners, any Saudis from 2003, or any foreigners up to date actually. However, at that point he said we haven't accepted any Saudis or foreigners. We made the exceptions for you because you are a Canadian medical school graduated. I am very disappointed. I thought you are different from the other Saudi, but I'm very disappointed that you are just like the other Saudis. This can answer the question, I think.
Give us an example of a discriminatory behavior you feel you've experienced.
Well, may I say something? I mean, Mrs. Gervais said, read an email that is quite self-explanatory from Dr. Moulton to Dr. Al-Saigh. There were, in 2009, I launched a complaint inside the university. It was not only me. It was me and other 3 neurosurgery residents against the faculty member, Dr. Al-Saigh. And we were constituting 25% of the residents in that program. So we came forward as for alleging discrimination in the form of inappropriate behaviors, words we have heard, undue criticism, all that stuff. The university apparently, I found the reaction of the university is worse compared to what the faculty did when I go in retrospect to what happened. The university took the university almost 11 months to conduct an investigation. During that time, I was dismissed. It took the university another 6 months to come up with decisions, so a total of 17 months. And during that time, I was already outside the campus. So I think that's huge in terms of how discriminatory it is. I don't want to label the acts, but I would say unfair treatment, and I will leave to the tribunal characterizing these acts.
Have you or Manal had comments directed at you related to your nationality or race?
Well, you mean specific comments?
Yeah, I mean, is that the sense that you get this was because of your nationality?
For me, I personally alleged discrimination before I was dismissed in 2009. I said there was discrimination and I launched a complaint inside the university before I went to the tribunal. That was in March. It was a detailed complaint. Me and other 3 residents were involved, so we are alleging definitely discriminatory behaviors that we believe they were discriminatory.
Based on race?
Based on race and ethnicity, and that was clear-cut, the complaint. That how it was made. And the university, as I said, handled the matter in a protracted fashion. It took 11 months to investigate only, and another 6 months to render a final decision. And of course, they dropped the complaint. By that time, I was already dismissed for 8 months outside the campus. Unfortunately, Dr. Al-Saigh, who I complained against, was sitting in the committee that dismissed me. So there are lots to be said, but I don't want to go into too much of it, so the crowd might not really like that. So.
What remedy are you seeking?
Well, I'm seeking most the popular public remedies. That's my target, the first target. My personal remedies. I won't really comment about them in this press conference, but my first target for making this move is the public remedies. I believe that the university should take action. Well, the damage that happened to me already that happened. I don't want to see that damage happen to somebody else. I would assure you that it's not a pleasant experience at all, or near to that even. I would say also that from the way I saw the University Act, I think it's always the same strategy. And they rely on the unlimited resources they have. And at the end, you are students, and it's difficult even to bring your complaints outside. So I am sure there are some other concerns about discrimination within the campus. Whether these have been brought forward in official complaints, I'm not aware of.
I think the damages that happens to the three of us and many more who are not here, it's unremediable. Like, there is nothing will fix that. We know that, okay? What we are trying to do here, and I'm trying to make ourselves clear here, we're trying to be treated fairly as possible as can be. We want the university to stand to its responsibility, and we want to make sure that the university put a mechanism, whatever mechanism, external resources, human resources, whatever, to assure that this experience will not happen again to our colleagues. That's our remedy, okay?